Set for the opener. There, are off and running. Hopping in the air at the start. And off slow, Street Mark. That's 3 races in a row now for her. Early speed for It's a Girl. It's a Girl by a half. Now up along the rail, our Island Girl and Kaylee's Candy gonna battle. Then back and forth, Can't Want That. And now Artful Rose draws alongside her, 2 off the lead. Break of 3, back to Stormy Dame, and trying to overcome the bad start is Street Mark. They move for the quarter pole. It's a Girl in front, cleared off by almost 2. Kaylee's Candy is next with Artful Rose. Then we have Our Island Girl, and behind that is Can't Want That. They bend for home, and still It's a Girl in front. It's a Girl. And into the second spot, teammate Artful Rose outside of Our Island Girl, who's now battled back and got that second spot. But it's going to be It's a Girl to win. It's a Girl from Our Island Girl, then Artful Rose, and Can't Want That. Gato. And they're set for the second. They're off and running. Pretty good beginning, and then the debut runner Kentucky Wildmen drop back to last. Early speed on the outside. Golden Gato EC Rain along with El Diez Ocho, and now Wanna Rumble's going to join them. 4 in a line. About a length and a half back, tapping on the brakes was Unbridled Optimist. It's about 2.5 behind that to Sergeant Musket. Another 2 to Arbitro. Then we have Green is the Daddy, and out of the last spot, Kentucky Wildmen dropped out last, Tinaha. They've been through the far turn. Wanna Rumble has taken command, cleared by about a length and a quarter. Under the whip in second, trying to keep up his Golden Gato and re-rally. Then we go back to EC Rain. They turn for home, Wanna Rumble, and re-rallying is Golden Gato. Then we have Unbridled Optimist, and at the rail, Sergeant Musket. Wanna Rumble now kicked it into another gear and just drew away. Live 7, set for the third. Stay by the Beach was moving around a little. They're off and running, and Stay by the Beach broke sharp and even has the range shaken at her to get up to the lead and take it. It's Stay by the Beach, and then Sussum's Girl in between them, KP Blamin' Game. Then tucked back forth as I Get Stormed. Abstract Lily's behind that. Pandora, who's second last, Ms. in Millions is the trailer. 7 off the lead as they go through the first turn. 3 in a diagonal line at the rail. Stay by the Beach. In between runners is KP Blamin' Game and Sussum's Girl. 3 in a line now as they swing on to the backstretch. Then we drop back about 2 lengths, and then we have Abstract Lily, who's going to have to go outside of horses. Right alongside now is I Get Stormed. Then Pandora, who in about the 5 path, is 3 off the lead, and Ms. and Millions continues the trail. They move on down the backstretch and head for the far turn down to 2 up front. KP Blamin' Game and Sussum's Girl. In third, I Get Stormed. And then Abstract Lily completely dropped out his Stay by the Beach, getting passed by Ms. and Millions, and out last is Pandora Who. They take the turn for home, and it's down to 1 up front now, and that one is Sussum's Girl. Francisco Amparan at the head of the lane leads it just over 2 lengths. Battle for second. Abstract Lily and I Get Stormed. And then fading away from that battle, KP Blamin' Game is just completely stopped. And Sussum's Girl's going to roll to about 3.5 length win from Abstract Lily. I Get Stormed and Ms. and Millions. She's into the gate. They're set for the fourth. They're off and running. Took him, Carrie broke awkwardly, kind of broke out. Don't know if she bumped Scotty Joe, but Scotty Joe has some speed, and the teammate, Friday Night Fancy, is taken over. Friday Night Fancy, but there goes Tookum Carey. Now they'll do battle as taking back is Scotty Joe. Then next Rena in fourth. Then behind that, Girls Don't Cry is 4 lengths to make up. She Mysterious passes her quickly. And then we go back 3 to Luella. And at the back comes Alsano's Hunter. They bend around the turn, a quarter mile left to go. The teammates, the debut runners, battling away. Tookum Carey outside of Friday Night Fancy. Scotty Joe, rated back in third, is now asked to rebid. And here she comes. Here comes Scotty Joe sweeping up wide. And then She Mysterious continues to run well. Grandstand side in the black. And the teammates have broken themselves, and now it comes down to Scotty Joe and She Mysterious. She Mysterious trying to get at Scotty Joe. Scotty Joe trying to hold her off, and they'll hit the wire together. Then we go back to Friday Night Fancy, and then back to, I think, Girls Don't Cry. Lonzo Who coming up in set for the fifth. They're off and running in a beautiful break, and then dropping right back to last is Roll Penny Roll, and then now dropping right to last, Music's My Vice. Where's the Cash Go? Has the early speed from Monarcho's Dream. Down out the rail, we have a Tsunami Gold, and also in that battle, Lonzo Who. Four of them tightly bunched. Break of three back to Major Way Home, and Mickey's Gold to the inside. Roll Penny Roll is splitting horses, advancing rapidly. Then Hold Me Only, and then we go back to Music's My Vice, who has 8 lengths to make up, middle of the turn. It's a battle up front of Lonzo Who, and where does the Cash go? Monarcho's Dream is backpedaling. Roll Penny Roll has worked his way into fourth and is trying to get third outside of Monarcho's Dream. They come down the lane. Lonzo Who has put away. Where does the Cash go? Roll Penny Roll now into second, but won't get to the winner. Lonzo Who. Lonzo Who wins from Roll Penny Roll. Then Major Way Home and Mickey's Gold. Set for sixth. They're off and running. Good break. Arrogant Punch. Speed from the far side off that 3-year layoff. And now between horses, here comes Mozart J. Celebrity Girl got a crack of the whip. Is up third. Then down at the rail comes Born in a Small Town. Behind that, right to the outside flank, Jake on deck. And break of three back to No Gal Canyon. And My Addictions at the back has spotted them almost 10 lengths. As they go into the far turn. And Mozart J off those 870 races is fully cranked. Hits the quarter pole and is clear by 7 lengths. In second right now, Jake on Dakin. Then we have Arrogant Punch beginning to fade. No Gal Canyon, the Grays beginning to unwind from the back and going wide into the stretch. Head of the lane, Mozart J and Daniel Torres all alone. No Gal Canyon grandstand side taking an aim at him. And it's still Mozart J in front, but running out of steam. Here comes No Gal Canyon and Mozart J. The wire comes in time. Of 7 will be set for the 7th. They're off and running. Clean, even break. Look at her glide speed from between horses. Winning at ease, broke sharp, but is now dropping back. So look at her glide from Raise Our Flag. Quickly, there goes Boston Princess. And Boston Princess, with 1 lap to go, leads the way from Look at Her Glide, then Raise Our Flag. Miss Grand Slam next. Then Indian Excellence, 5 off the lead. Winning at ease has dropped back second last, and Big Hopes at the back. They've been through the first turn. All alone up front, Boston Princess. Miguel Perez looking for 4 on the day. Is already opened up and leading by 7. He's already going for home, putting it all in all early. And in second, still Look at Her Glide. Winning at ease is third, but Big Hopes is now split horses and is right alongside her and just went by the stablemate Indian Excellence, about 9 lengths from the lead. And then the 2 at the back are Miss Grand Slam and Raise Our Flag. As they head into the far turn, still Boston Princess in front. Boston Princess still clear with a quarter mile left to go. Leads it by 8 lengths. Big Hopes picks up the chase in second and passes Look at Her Glide, who has nothing left, and Winning at ease. As they turn for home, it's still Boston Princess in front. Boston Princess shortening stride a little bit. Big Hopes is in second, but about 5 lengths back. And then we have Miss Grand Slam. They come down the lane. Boston Princess, again, shortening stride, and now Big Hopes angles to the inside. And still Boston Princess, Big Hopes are going to hit the wire together. Then Raise Our Flag and Miss Grand Slam. She's a hailstorm into the gate, and they are set for the 8th. They're off and running. Bit slow from the rest with Shame on Charlotte. Early speed between horses for Rockin' Marie. Down along her inside, She's a Hailstorm will take over. And in third is Marquise Storm. Then we have Chama Storm in fourth, 3 lengths off the lead. The leader is getting away. She's a Hailstorm. And then back in fifth comes Marquis Lights. Right alongside and trying to pass. No Regrets in Love. 6 lengths off the lead. Another 3 to turn on Arch. And then we have Shame on Charlotte. About middle of the turn, it's still She's a Hailstorm. The lead only a length and 3/4 now. Being pushed along, urged to get going is Marquise Storm, right outside of Rockin' Marie. And then we go back to Chama Storm, who is not firing. They come down the lane, still She's a Hailstorm, trying to hold on, get back-to-back wins, and doing good job of it. Along the inside, Rockin' Marie, outside Marquise Storm. She's a Hailstorm, gets back-to-back wins. Set for the 9. They're off and running. Good break from all, and Bovero has been sent for the lead. And then it's Rocks the Black Suit at the Rail Stories Fury. Next comes Maximum Bull. 3 Martinis between horses outside Watts. Second last is John John, and Let Me Love You is at the back, 8 off the lead. They go through the first turn. And it's Stories Fury carving out the pace, leads in the neck. Getting pressured is outside by Rocks the Black Suit and Bovero. A 3-way battle as they move on down the backstretch. A break of 6 lengths. Then we have Maximum Bull. Watts is to the outside of that one. Then we have 3 Martinis. Next comes John John and Let Me Love You. They continue on down the backstretch, now down to 2 up front. Bovero and Rocks the Black Suit move on. Stories Fury has had enough and is fading away. Watts is trying to make some kind of rally, but is still about 6 lengths off the lead. Then Let Me Love You is beginning to roll from the back. 2 of them turned for home together. Rocks the Black Suit, Francisco Ampran, Bovero, and Aldo Arboleda. In the orange grandstand side, Let Me Love You continues to plug away, and here comes Let Me Love You. Gonna sweep them all. Let Me Love You strikes the front, pulls away to win the 9th. Let Me Love You the winner. Then Bovero in a photo with Rocks the Black Suit and Watts next. Bye Bye Liam walking up to the outside post. All in, set for the 10th. They're off and running in a very good break. Serpico RSS, speed from the far side. Bart Simpson's trying to get up, and then down at the rail, Wall Street Logic, Come Bet. We got a scrum going on. Jaime's Commitment is trying to forge the lead, and at the rail, there goes Aztec Sun. They're trying to sort themselves out now. Aztec Sun, Wall Street Logic, then Come Bet, along with Bart Simpson and Jaime's Commitment. Forced wide into the turn by Liam. Having to check back with Serpico RSS. Stability just past him, and then running in the rain. They take the turn for home, and the lone leader's Aztec Sun. Aztec Sun chased by Wall Street Logic. Then we have Jaime's Commitment, grandstand side. Bye Bye Liam is trying to rally and also running in the rain, but it's still Aztec Sun in front. Alfredo Segal is going to get there. Aztec Sun by about 2.5. Then a photo of Wall Street Logic and Bye Bye Liam. Might be another photo running in the rain with Bart Simpson at the rail. Going in. All in line for the 11th. They're off and running. They all appeared to get away well. Early speed on the outside for La Jolla. Everyone wants the lead. In fact, Express Money and Teammate Bet You Money. In between horses, My Yellowstone, then Salsa Americana. La Jolla is going to get forced wide. Right behind them, Vegeta has some clear sailing. And then comes Oakley Court. Outside Park in the Dark has been forced wide, is 6 off the lead. My Kind of Girl just past Oakley Court, and then a break of 4 back to the trailer and Benny. They pinned onto the backstretch, and we have a 3-way battle. My Yellowstone narrowly. Then Bet You Money and Teammate Express Money for the 2nd and 3rd spots. Salsa Americana next. Park in the Dark has forged her way. She's working her way up quickly around the... Going to take the overland route, and there she goes. Park in the Dark, along with Salsa Americana, is now challenging My Yellowstone. A 1/4 mile left to go. The 2 teammates, Express Money and Bet You Money, have dropped out. 3 of them are all alone up front as they turn for home. And now down to 2, Salsa Americana and Park in the Dark, My Yellowstone the first to fold. Then 5 back to La Jolla and My Kinda Girl. They come down the lane and Park in the Dark, 21st start, and she has put them all away. She rallied from the back, and now she's gunning for home. She wants to graduate today, and she will. Park in the Dark wins clear. Then Salsa Americana and a photo, I think, My Yellowstone and Aunt Benny.